Welcome. Very excited to kick off our Super Safe Summer series. We're going to chat with our CEO from SADD National, Rick Burt, this afternoon. Hi, Rick and all.
Hey, everyone. Good to be with you today.
Cool. So we're going to ask you some questions about this project that we're launching. We're really excited about it. It's something that's kind of the brainchild of all of the internal state coordinators from the 7 states that represent our internal folks. And we'll just kind of chat back and forth, talk about this project, things that are going to happen. Sound good?
Sounds super.
Awesome. So can you tell us a little bit about where the term 100 Deadliest Days came from, how that kind of got started, and why we're focusing on it?
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, year after year, the period between Memorial Day and Labor Day continues to be one of the times when we see teen crashes increase. And as a result, injuries and fatalities on our roadways, specifically for young people, are on the rise. There's a lot of reasons for that. We can use research and data to show us that young people are driving more during that period. They are not in school. There are more activities that are pulling them to band camp, to theater camp, to sports and athletic practices. Parents are usually still at work, and so teens are unsupervised. With the sunshine and glorious days of summer come increased risks and pressures that young people face. So that is why that period is typically one of the more dangerous periods. Now, combined with that, teens are still facing other challenges that they experience all year long. As it relates to impaired driving, seatbelt usage, distractions, those risks and pressures are still there, just compounded by the fact that there's a little more freedom that comes with the summer months.
Great. Hi, Rick. This is Lynn out in California. I have a question
Lynn.
for you.
Yeah.
So why did SADD choose a superhero theme for this campaign? That's a little different from what SADD normally does.
It is. As we thought about the powers that we all have, it really just kind of became a fun and creative way to respond to this challenge. We do all have the power to speak up. We do have the power to make sure that each time we are inside the vehicle that we behave and that our passengers and even our driver are behaving in a way that's consistent with the health and safety messages that SADD talks about. The summer is all about fun. And so this is really a fun and creative way to get young people, parents, the whole community engaged in this conversation about one of the greatest pressures and challenges that young people face during the summer months.
Great.
Hey, Rick, Dylan here from Louisiana. And I just have a question. Tell us a little bit more about this super campaign and how it's going to work in this new virtual world that we live in.
Absolutely. So all throughout the summer, our states are challenging our young people to really be engaged in these topics. So there will be a calendar of events that is created and shared across our network, across all the social media channels that make up our network. And there will be different themes of that week. There'll be opportunities to truly empower teens by giving education, knowledge tips, focuses from our partners and the broader prevention community to talk about the issues that young people face. There'll be ways to engage parents. So maybe you've got a teen driver in your life or a teen that you care about who is a novice or young driver. There's going to be tips for you to engage them, including our Passport for Safe Driving from the National Road Safety Foundation. Tips there to highlight and get the message out. We're going to be working with other partners like State Farm to give driving tips and highlighting local and state partnerships too that you can use right in your community, right at the local level to truly lead to a mobilization of the whole community by involving law enforcement, the media, other prevention partners to get the whole community involved. And hopefully together we can truly have the safest summer ever by using our power to make a difference and keep each other safe inside the vehicle.
I love that. So I think what we're going to do is maybe the state coordinators each can go around and talk about what we're going to do for each day so people can get an idea of what we're talking about.
Love it.
Awesome. So our week will start each Sunday with a new post of the lineup for the week, explaining exactly what the topic, the main focus is that week, and basically what's going to be going on each day of that week. We'll also be posting a bingo board that'll be new for each week where people can engage and also win some extra prizes and giveaway items.
Cool. On Monday, You can hear me? Yes. Okay. So on Monday, we're going to do Motivation Monday. We think this is a really great way to kick off our week. So each Monday, you're going to get a prompt that's going to motivate you to do something. That could be looking into something or learning something new, finding out a way that you can empower yourself or empower a friend or a family member, how to speak up if there's something that is in a driving situation that concerns you, how to speak up and step up and do something about it, or something that you can do to help reduce our traffic fatalities. So there'll be these motivational prompts to get you to do something every Monday. You can share with us how you're feeling about that prompt, what you've done, how you're going to talk to friends and family about distracted driving or impaired driving, for instance. And you'll, in time, you'll become more motivated to be a heroic teen driver on the road and participating in this motivating call to action. Every Monday, we'll also be posting our winner of the super prize of the week. So that'll motivate you to do everything that we're doing all week long and get those entries in.
Great. And on Super Tip Tuesday, we're going to partner with our good friends at the National Road Safety Foundation. We are lucky to have the National Road Safety Foundation. They're always have been a great supporter of SADD, but also on this project. And we are happy to have them the whole entire day on Tuesday and have their support. We will, on every Tuesday, we'll provide a driving tip from the National Road Safety Foundation on how to become a safer driver, or a little known tip that might make you become a better driver or a passenger. We will also be sharing videos later in the day from the National Road Safety Foundation on Monday that will highlight what we're talking about based on the topic that week. And we will also, you also get to see what Driving Skills 101 is like, and I'll give you a clearer picture so the next time we have that contest, you'll want to compete in it.
Okay, Wednesdays is going to be our webcast Wednesday. So we know that right now Zoom fatigue is real, but every Wednesday we're going to have some fun chatting with people from all across the country, including some of our SADD students. Each week, we will host a new guest to provide you with the best knowledge and expertise about the topic that week. Now, we've tried to bring a little bit of everything into this campaign, including some topics that we don't cover that often. So you'll be able to hear from people like semi-truck drivers, school bus drivers, railroad engineers, victim advocates, and road designers. It's going to be awesome. So make sure that you tune in every Wednesday and be on the lookout on our social posts about where we'll be casting from that week.
Awesome. And this is Kevin from California here. So we're going to switch on over for Thursday from Instagram to our Twitter for our Riddle Me This, Twitter Trivia Thursdays. So be sure to tune in at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and join us on Twitter, where we're going to battle it out and post questions about the different traffic safety topics that we have when we're going to have our other SADD partner respond to answers. So it's a really exciting time for you to see if you know from Motivation Monday to our Tip Tuesday to see if you can answer the questions that we're going to pose on Thursday. So our 7 SADD state coordinators will be posting these Twitter question and answers. So jump in, take some questions, and share the info with your own SADD chapter by retweeting it or sharing the link on your own social media.
That's awesome, Kevin. Thank you. This is Lynn in California. And on Fridays, we're going to remind you to use your powers to live more. Fridays, we'll be starting the weekend off right by learning how to live without technology. We know that it's a hard time to get off of our devices with social distancing and virtual learning, but we have some incredible ideas from our partners at Text Less Live More on healthy ways to put the phone down and get living. Maximize your summer vacay and get productive and tech-free.
Awesome, very good. On Saturdays, we are going to have our Super Seatbelt Saturday, where we'll be promoting our Rock the Belt program by encouraging you to buckle up in every ride, every seat, every time. As you know, seatbelts are so important, and that's definitely a conversation that's still very important for us to have even during this time. So we're going to be giving you some tips on how you can talk to your friends and your family about the importance of wearing your seatbelt and speaking up. We also want to encourage you to share your seatbelt selfies. That's just a simple way for you to take a picture of yourself buckled up in the car to enter a big prize drawing each week where you could score some really great and awesome prizes that we're going to talk a little bit about here. So be sure to share your pictures on your social media accounts and be sure to tag SADD in all of those posts.
Thanks, guys, for sharing all of the days of the week with everybody. Hi, Rick. This is Carrie from Colorado. So back to the question. The promo material for this project says there will be weekly prizes. How does that work, and what are they?
Yeah, every week, individuals from across SADD Nation will be selected as winners of the different social media contests. So the more that you are engaged, the more that you like, the comments you have, the more shares you produce, the more times that you are automatically entered into the drawing. And at the end of the week, 7 participants will be selected, 1 for each day of the week. So there's lots of opportunities to not only get engaged, but also get some cool swag and some good prizes as a part of your participation.
Hi, Rick. It's Joey from Wyoming. Can you tell us what kind of prizes we're going to have, including the super prize?
Oh, I love the super prize. Great question, Joey. 1 super prize winner per week will be selected to enter a super seatbelt selfie, if I'm understanding that correct, showing properly wearing your seatbelt. Selfies can be posted on Facebook or on your feed or your stories, on a variety of social media channels or on Twitter. And make sure that you're tagging the hashtag SADD Super Safe Summer as the hashtag. Super giveaways are going to include things like Amazon Echo Dots, things like Google Homes, Hydro Flask, AirPods. So some really cool things that'll help make your summer just a little bit more super.
Thanks.
Hi, Rick. This is Teresa from Ohio. So this is going to be something the whole country is working on, right? Does everything happen at the same time?
You bet. Great question. So very much so. Details are that every Wednesday for things like this, we'll be having those webcasts that we talk about. They'll be happening at 2:00 p.m. Eastern. That's 11 o'clock Pacific. I know time zones can get a little tricky for all of us, myself included. Everything else throughout the week will be at local time. So make sure you're checking your state's Facebook, your social media channels to see what's happening. But things like this that are national will be happening at national times. And we'll post that too in the social media information.
Rick, it sounds like there's so much fun, awesome stuff that SADD has going on this summer, including this project. Can you tell us a little bit more about the way SADD National is prepped to get everyone engaged over the summer break?
Absolutely. First, let me just give a big kudos to the state coordinators on this call. They have worked really hard this spring to have some really cool engagement opportunities. So kudos to this team for making this campaign happen. At the national level, we're going to be amplifying these efforts. So talking about other issues that young people are facing. So whether that's something on mental health or substance abuse, we're going to be focused on a variety of factors of what you have told us that students are facing. So we're going to be echoing opportunities for motivational Mondays on Mondays. On Tuesdays, again, we're going to be highlighting our partners at the National Road Safety Foundation with Teen Lane Tuesdays and providing those driving tips from a slightly different vantage point than what you just heard here. On Wednesdays, we're going to be doing a Wellness Wednesday. So I'll give you a little inside scoop. We're going to be doing some cool stuff with our partners at Waymo, and there's going to be some news announced soon about a virtual race. So get ready to lace up your tennis shoes and get walking for a great cause. On Thursday, later this summer, we're going to be talking about underage drinking and substance abuse. So engaging our friends from NIDA, the National Institutes of Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism. And there's going to be some opportunities to win cash prizes along with that work. And then working with our friends on Friday at Equitable to talk about financial literacy and how that certainly has a piece of what matters for not only our mental health, but our financial futures as well. And lastly, on Saturdays, we're going to be giving you, SADD Nation, the opportunity to volunteer, to get involved and participate in some things that really make a difference locally, but also think globally. So we're going to be having daily opportunities to focus on virtual volunteering with information on how you can get connected to those virtual volunteer opportunities. Don't forget, we are a certifying body for the Presidential Volunteer Service Award. So that means any hours that you use to promote SADD activities that you're involved in with your SADD club, that you participate in SADD activities throughout your state, all of that counts towards those PVSA hours. And so you're going to be able to work with not only that work, but the work that we're going to be doing all summer each day, and register all of those hours. And if we do our math correctly, 1 volunteer hour every day for 100 days, my math tells me that's 100 volunteer hours, which qualifies you for part of the Presidential Volunteer Service Award. So if you're playing along, you should be able to leave the summer not only with some great experiences, increased knowledge on all these issues, but also an award at a national level for the time and passion you've given back to your community. So lots of really great opportunities to get involved locally, at a state level, and also nationally.
That's awesome, Rick. Thank you. I'm so glad that that volunteer opportunity is there for the kids.
Absolutely.
Hey, Rick, it's Michelle from Arizona. Thanks for getting us all up to date on what SADD Nation will be doing this summer. We just have one question for you. What is one tip that you would give to a new driver this summer?
Ooh, that's a good one. Lots of tips, honestly, that come to mind. But I think one that I'll share is actually one that my dad gave me when I was learning to drive. And that was to stop and think again and think again. And by that, I mean, so oftentimes, whether you're making that decision to turn left at the proper time, whether you're making a decision to make sure everyone's buckled up, a lot of times we don't think about the long-lasting repercussions, the long-lasting effects of our behavior, and they do have consequences. So I would challenge all drivers, not just teens, but especially teens, as they're getting familiar with operating the vehicle, to stop before they do something, to think about the consequences and think one more time, because that's how we'll truly reach zero and also make sure everyone stays safe.
Awesome. So taking you all the way across the country again, back to New York. We're so thankful for you to join us today to explain how this whole project is going to roll out. We realize that there's going to be so much going on from SADD Nation, from all of our states this summer. So it's going to be a great time to make sure that we're all staying involved, even if we're still socially distancing. We want to, again, just remind everybody, this is being run by our 7 states with our coordinators here: Arizona, California, Colorado, Louisiana, New York, Ohio, and Wyoming. To follow us all on our social accounts, you're going to find the same pictures, the same graphics on each of our accounts right now, but this is a project that's open to students nationwide, so do not think that that's excluding you from participating in Super Safe Summer. Reminder just to join us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for this summer-long series. The more you engage, the more points and entries you're going to get, the more that you have a chance to win some of our awesome prizes that are happening every day, super big prizes every weekend. And be sure to use the hashtag Super Safe Summer, or SADD Super Safe Summer, on all of your posts to engage with us. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Here's to a super safe summer. Have a good day.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.